Alright, I guess we're back here. I looked it up real quick. There's actually 7 nights, so I'm not actually that close to the end yet. Maybe it used to be 5 and they patched it, I'm not sure. Everything runs together after you play the early access versions for so long. Anyway, I had baby duty today. I actually got a pretty long nap because the baby slept for like almost 3 hours. Now I'm up like a little before midnight. Gonna try to do maybe 1 or 2 nights. All 3 would be sort of ambitious. I looked it up, so there are a total of 7 nights. And so far we've done 4. I'm still not sure. I remember. Okay, I'm trying to remember what was going on. I think with the inn, it's like, yeah, there's no option to upgrade it. So maybe the option to upgrade the inn doesn't exist until later runs. So that means I've got all this extra gold, and I think I already bought some stuff from the store, but nothing all that great. The sword, if I was going to get Eirik, I could do that, but I've already got 4 people. And apparently I won't be getting a 5th until future runs. And then structures, do I just start up a new gold mine? What am I even doing here? I could scavenge some skeletons. I think I've already done this one. Yeah, that gold mine has already been used twice. I've got 4 workers. If I start up a new gold mine, it won't be worth a whole lot just yet. I have to upgrade it before it's actually good for much. But knowing that there is a night 7, this is probably like the last night when building a gold mine makes any sense whatsoever. The other option is I could throw money and workers at this, you know, the max health, max mana. One of them in particular has a, I forget, I think it was, maybe it was Moira, has magic fuel, so 30% of your mana total becomes just this percent damage bonus. So the upgraded version of gift would give you 10 max mana, which would be 3% damage buff, on top of just being able to spam spells better. And I believe it's current mana, it's not maximum mana. So, not bad, but not amazing. I should just make some decisions and run with it. I think I'm going to build a mine. Yeah, I'll build a mine. I'll probably scavenge a couple. I think I'd like to build a mine here. I need buildings to I want buildings close to the magic circle. So this one, I'll save 2 workers for other things. Oof, I need like 10, I need 11 gold. Because this is the one that makes it do good stuff overnight, and then making it more efficient with workers is something I could do in the next day. But Okay, it starts at 25 and goes up to 40. So it used to be that that you could upgrade it twice. So like the ceiling, I feel, is a little bit lower, but it's also cheaper to get there. Like the earlier betas, it was like really dramatic, kind of very snowball-y, but you know, you get over the hurdle, but then suddenly you're spitting out thousands every night. Anyway, what was I? Yeah, I would like to secure 11 gold for that, which I guess I can do. I just have to use up my workers, which is fine. Let me check. Are there any of these? Okay. 2 of them are upgraded, and these are upgraded 0 times. That's why I could get more workers. I don't think I want to do that, though. I could do just one of these piles. Are they all basically the same? I don't know if I'm confusing with an older beta, or I thought there used to be 2 different kinds of skeleton piles. Like some of them had a chance of giving you bonus items, but maybe I'm making that up. I think I'll do one of these piles and then I'll do the mana bonus with the other worker. Just because, you know, one pile is just enough to get this upgrade. And then the other pile, I'll just do that. Plus 6 maximum mana. Which is like a 1.5% damage bonus at yeah. Not bad. Okay, so how's my positioning? I have not repositioned yet. Something like here, I've still got some of these. Are they indestructible? Oh, that's okay, that's convenient. Kari, you could probably stand somewhere like that. Moira, just this one little barricade. Stand there. Okay, before I build too much, let me just make sure I repair everything first. Yeah, that repair everything button is very nice. I mean, it's pretty standard thing, but going without it for most of the beta was a bit of a hassle, for sure. Oh, I forgot about this. It's right here. Just the progress meter tells you exactly how many nights there are. So, I forgot about that. It's the stupidest, easiest thing to check, and I just completely blanked out on it. Rather silly. Okay. I guess I'm just making reinforced walls because I got this extra gold here. Let me zoom in, yeah. On my little laptop, it looks very squinty when you're zoomed out. Yeah, I have all these supplies. I don't know if reinforced walls are even... Oops. Misclick. There's like other options for things you can build that are more varied and exciting, but it's just, we're not there yet. So I don't really need a scavenger camp, but if there were, like, you know, if you had your artillery and your stone walls that block line of sight, and then therefore you need watchtowers, all that stuff. I guess I'll just... Okay, I'm almost out of supplies now. Okay, so just the southwest wall is the only one that's not built up. Alright, this is good enough. I am... Ooh, a free ability. Okay, that's relevant to my interests, I guess. I guess I knew there was a reason I was leaving that. I could have disabled it so that warning didn't pop up, but I chose to keep it. And then, well, this notice right here is kind of silly because it's just these really crappy pants that are everyone else has something better. So pretty sure everyone has pants. I didn't just... Yeah. There's nothing to see there, just crappy pants that no one needs. Yeah, when I zoom in I can see almost everything. Just scroll a little bit. And usually I like to make, just so for consistency, I like to have my stronger weapon in slot 1, so, you know, I don't... These things are new. What's their deal? Yeah, they have a whole new description down here. Okay, so apparently they just have some resistances. So let's hover there. I can't put the cursor on it because it goes away, but if I hover the cursor, it says 70%. Yeah, this is where I think it used to be. It only went up as high as like 50% or something like that. So basically, these are like use your magic or put points into resistance reduction. So those things are a little bit new, but straightforward. Their gimmick is just resistance reduction. That's it. And Kari probably doesn't have a ton. She might have gotten a little bit just because it was, you know, it's one of those secondary stats, but not the ones that are super highly coveted. Oh, here it is. Oh, it does show up on the main page. Maybe it's a primary. So 10%. That's something, but it's still obviously Moira is going to do much better than that. So let's just do that before we do anything else at all. Okay, sure, I'll attack that one. I mean, this technically saves one move point, but it probably doesn't matter that much. And then I think use the power shot here. Good. Yeah, the first night is usually not very proportional to the actual what happens in the later waves. The first wave is usually conspicuously tiny. I don't know if that's because it did spawn a large number, but most of them are hidden by the mist, or I don't know the mechanics of that. I don't know if there's like 30 of them, but they're all hidden, you know, or whatever. I would have to you know, it would take a controlled experiment or just asking the devs to know for sure. But, you know, I just have to live with not knowing for now. Yeah, I have 7 action points, but the turn 1 zombies are all dead. What can you do? And there they are. Okay. Is it too early to start spending mana? Or... I think maybe it's early. Let's just snipe the magic ones. So melee beats armor. Magic beats resistance. And ranged is just generically strong. That seems to kind of be the gist of it. And the weaker is the backup spell book because skill 1 ran out of uses there. Yeah. He doesn't have to be super useful this turn, but he can do just this one here. And everybody, wow, okay, no issues with getting hit this turn. I guess that's good enough. Yeah, it looks a little early to start burning mana. Maybe on turn 3 I can start either, you know, fireball, chain lightning, whatever. You know, of course Kari has tight volley, which is, it's a nice, not too expensive, you know, 2 mana to hit 6 tiles. It's not shabby at all. So let's power shot first while there's still something in range. And what are we? Yeah, we have the steady aim, so just make sure if you're going to use steady aim, you do that before you do all your other stuff. I think I might just ignore the armored for 1 turn and try to do power shot next turn. So with 1 action point, it's like you see, I had to crit for it to actually mean anything, so it's kind of a waste no matter what. I could just take a couple steps over here. I think I want to hit the bats, or I guess technically they're chickens if you read the lore. Well, it says they're probably descended from chickens, which they don't want to. Yeah, add, you know, the sort of layer where the layer of doubt, because it's just, you know, kind of puts a meta layer behind it. So it wasn't written by the developers, it was written by these poor saps who live in this fantasy world. So that kind of makes sense. So somebody thinks they're probably descended from chickens, but, you know, who knows? Oh, I have Thrifty ready to go. I could do a lightning strike instead of a fireball. Hit only like 5 targets though. I can hit 4 targets with a plain old fireball. Let's just do this, and I'll just take those other two out one at a time. The wave is still not very big. If the wave gets bigger next turn, then I can. What is the thrifty trigger? Is it like 7 action points spent, or every 8? Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's not looking too urgent or dire or anything. Yeah, he's not that tanky, really. He's got a decent chunk of armor, but the amount of blocking he gets is only 4. He can raise it to 14. He's only good, if he stands right there. There's only 2. He can only get attacked twice. Oh, he can take 3 steps, so he can walk there and back again. So that's probably a little bit better. Yeah, okay. And he can block. Okay, he's fine. He might even get to use his spiky passive this turn. So that's all well and good. This is looking like a pretty decent lightning strike. And I do have Thrifty queued up and ready to go. I guess might as well. This is about as good. I mean, if I waited a little bit longer, maybe I could even get a better one, but that's pretty respectable. Yeah, Kari hasn't even moved yet, and this is already looking pretty well under control for the round. Yeah, they can't really reach yet. I'll take one step back anyway. I don't think any of them are ranged. Kill the one that's armored. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do any more of my steady aim. I just want to walk closer so I can use the power shot on this one here. Actually, I would like to be able to have maximum target selection next turn, and I'm pretty sure that's a safe square. So let's do that. Okay, full blocked. Oh, okay, it just took out the armor, so I guess it's hammer time. Alright, now what are we gonna do? I've only spent, yeah, I will not get thrifty this turn. So if I want all that jazz, I need to, let me check out the attack range on this. Okay, I can strike 2 tiles away, so its movement range +2 is the new threat range. I mean, I could just spend the mana. Like a fireball right on the Lancer would be kind of fine. I would have to walk over to do it though. Oh, that is a lot of armor. Yeah, they changed it. They used to have like 40 block, but now they've got 490 armor. So I think Eustache is going to have to duel that one out, and Gudrun can deal with most everything else. Yeah, they've rebalanced this, so that's a lot of armor. So that's really an advertisement for melee perhaps being a little bit stronger than it used to be. So if we slow down that little bird guy, like, is Eustache going to be able to reach this one? A little bit iffy on that. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, now Thrifty is available. I just don't love the options right now. If we get slightly more things on the screen, then maybe we can drop our big spells. Oh, I should have done that earlier. Okay, good. I high rolled. It was not a guaranteed kill with the weaker spellbook, but it was good enough. No fatality skill. How much health is that? 34, okay. Oh, amount of action points. Okay, let's get back. And let's go ahead and try to bait some thorn damage. I think it's safe enough. Like, I don't want to get attacked on 3 or 4 sides, but getting attacked on 2 sides by mediocre enemies is sort of probably okay. Out of reach of the Lancer. That's the one that's the one who would actually probably. I think the Lancer does pretty big damage. Okay. Oh man, no, now what? I would like to use Thrifty, but don't think it's gonna. That's good. Maybe Kari can spend mana instead. I think we can drop one like over here or there. Like here's right there is good, I think. Oh, I could use the power shot. Yes, I'm glad the armored went down. It's like when those armored survive with like just a little bit of health, it's really annoying because the armor regenerates over and over again. Supposedly that's a safe square. So that's seems a little close, but I guess all the closest ones are slowed, so we can just keep doing what we're doing. Okay. That skeleton is annoying me a little bit. Sure, I'll set just barely. Okay, I guess that does it. Okay. I guess night 5 is not too hard. Looks like, I mean, we're already, that meter is already most of the way there. Oh, he only got attacked once. And I think that it missed. Yeah, I think he dodged, so no thorn damage, but it's kind of fine. He's lined up for, well, this one has stun resistance, doesn't it? Yeah, so this is only a 50% chance to stun the Lancer. Or he just play it, like both directions are kind of fine. I think I like this one better. That one doesn't. The Lancer is where he wants to put the most damage. The Lancer is stunned, so he could wait a turn. We could just destroy everything else here. Oh, nice. We gotta. I can undo this if it doesn't. Yeah, I just wanted to check if Fatality is available, and it is. So how are we gonna do this? Like, that one's stunned. Do we just leave it sitting there? I think we're ahead on the wave enough that we can just go to town. Try to finish this up. Hold on, let's see how much raw damage is this compared to... Bash is... Bash does deal a nice... does deal more damage by sort of a fair amount. Like, I could bash twice, or I could also take out that one for free. I think I'll just Lightning Strike, and I'm... Actually, I want to Lightning Strike this Armored, I think. I think that's... But do I have Third Eye? No, I do not. So let's... Here's what I'll do. I'll kill this one, so I want a Propagation Chain. Oh, here's a fork in the road. I don't know which way it's going to bounce with these two. So that's... I could try to prune one of those out of the picture too. I think I'll just take 2 steps forward. Like, what I want to do is I want to for sure take out the two that have resistance. And then this will probably reach the Lancer, but if it doesn't, it's kind of no big deal because the Lancer's stunned and we're kind of saving it for later, possibly. Once I get through the armor, this one is basically almost dead. I think I can still do it this turn regardless. Yeah, that health bar looks big, but it really isn't. It's gonna be close. I think with Fatality, it's pretty likely. There we go. Fatality, making it so that I don't have to punch through 245 armor next turn. Yeah, okay, melee is definitely buffed on this patch, the final release patch, compared to the early beta is where I spent most of my time. Cancel that movement. Let's get him closer so he can do some thorns damage. Alright, Kari, I think we use like this tight volley once per turn is pretty, especially on these shorter nights, pretty cost efficient. I think that's a pretty guilt-free skill that just, I think they buffed the damage. I think it used to most to like be weaker than your basic attack. I don't know. Could be my imagination, but I don't think so. I think tight volley used to be like when you hit 6 targets, sure, it adds up to a nice chunk, but it used to, I think it used to be a little bit weaker than your basic attack. Okay, there's a pretty good chain here. Let's just, we've got Thrifty, let's just start it here, and I think that's just a guaranteed propagation all the way down the line. Yeah, because this stuff that you can barely see that's in the fog, I think, is not eligible. Yeah, but let's just make sure everything is, you know, badly wounded, and then we can take a step back, and then just sort of once everything is badly wounded, you can just sort of pick them off at your leisure. Like, these flyers are a little annoying, but they're, I'll get to those next turn. I just didn't want to walk too close to any of these, and yeah, we're good. So one thing I miss about the early betas was that they let you take on the early version of Lakeburg. Used to be the only map, and it was almost impossible to beat it on your first try because you didn't unlock anything yet. And some streamer called Death Metal actually found a way to win with 0 unlocks, which is pretty crazy. But that's not the case anymore. I think now there are several maps, and they all have cool bosses and stuff, but your unlocks you know, grow with you, and it's kind of, it never ever throws you into a situation where you're supposed to lose, which is like, yeah, I don't know, like the dread and futility of raw numbers. It was kind of, I don't know, it had a certain appeal. How long can you last on your Lakeburg 0 as it is, you know, that used to be the game there. Alright, I guess you can just chill over there. Moira, we need to clean this up. Thrifty is not online right now. Okay, she has basically 5 mana to work with before we have to dip into the mana well. So, I mean, I could use a lightning strike and it wouldn't be the end of the world. It wouldn't be the best lightning strike ever. I mean, it would be 7 wounded enemies who are now dead. I think... I mean, sure, that just means I have to use Benediction on Moira again, which is kind of no big deal whatsoever. I need a faster computer. This is like, these animations, I'm pretty sure they're like 50% faster than what's being displayed on my screen right now when it runs on a fully up-to-date computer. And this game is not even super horribly optimized, it's just my computer is that old. The sad thing is that it doesn't even have any graphical options, it just is what it is. It's just like, it's just sprites on a, you know. It shouldn't be... There are no quality settings because there's no weird, insane ray tracing nonsense. It's just I don't know. It shouldn't be running slow, but it kind of is a little bit. Actually, one thing I could do... What's the fast forward button? Spacebar, okay. Oh, it's also here, I think. That's what I could have done a while ago, but I didn't. Okay. The death sounds are a little bit goofy when accelerated in this manner, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a couple steps back. There's like a bat in the fog still. Yeah, I should have done this a while ago. It's like, for like demonstration purposes, it's fine to play it at normal or at unaccelerated speed, but it's kind of how much do you really need to see of the regular speed animations before you just want to jump ahead to like the results of your choices. You can just go hang out over here, I guess. I don't know. Only like 1 or 2 Lancers, which is kind of like not a very good showing. It's kind of... I feel like Knight 5 could have been more dangerous than this and it would have been fine. And there's one enemy off screen somewhere. I don't see it. Is it just on the edge of the fog? Yeah. I'm really not seeing it. I hope everything's fine though. I guess we'll find out. Oh, okay. Little crawler dude, where you been hiding? Man, nobody leveled up. Everybody got like 85 or 80 or 90. Got like 85% of the way there. Kind of disappointing. Okay, I think... Wait, what happens on night 5? I already got the inn. Short bow variants. Oh wow, that one's gonna take a while. This one's also going to take a while to upload or unlock. I do like the they've reworked a lot of the quests, and I kind of like them. A lot of them make a lot of sense. Like this is very, very direct. You unlock this by using that kind of thing. Oh man, I hardly ever do this. I need to start spamming this more if I really want to do that. I mean, it's not important. Did I miss anything, or did I... Those already got all the ones that are... And what do we have on the dark side? I could unlock Scavenger Camp, but I don't really need it right now. I do want to just have it unlocked at some point. This Omen is pretty reasonable. I don't know if I'm super excited about it. I might not even need it, because like eventually, like a lot of these I'm just not ever going to unlock. This upgrade is kind of too expensive. I want something that's like lower hanging fruit. Shop rerolls is kind of reasonable. Okay, like it's like Scavenger Camp doesn't really make sense until you actually have something to to actually spend materials on, but they've probably reworked it, so they probably produce a lot more materials than they used to. I used to never use this, but maybe it's worth seeing it. I think because just the number of points, it pairs very nicely right now with shop reroll. I guess you just yeah, like there's no option to unlock the crafting stations yet. Just kind of sad. I would kind of like that. Maybe you have to finish this entire map before they start giving you the option. %, range damage, 8% accuracy. That's kind of a leading contender. An offhand wand that grants bonus armor. It's a little silly. I think my mages are just would rather just not get hit, but for the boss fight when they jump on you, I mean, it's hypothetical. Pants with accuracy and dodge. I mean, as far as pants go, they're pretty good, but it's... I don't know. I guess Kari could use that. Like, I don't think until the boss shows up, like, usually it's pretty easy to keep away from the enemies. But the last boss is going to be kind of a pain, probably. No, right now she wishes she could use poison, but right now nothing is unlocked that would do that. I mean, oh man, look at Eustache. He's so close to 6. Yeah, Eustache and Moira. Oh well. Okay, I think it's not super late. It's only a little past midnight, but when you're living with a baby and then, you know, the baby's gonna wake up and then you don't get a chance to sleep until who knows when. My sort of estimation of how much do I need to sleep is a little different from, you know, days when back in the day when I used to have a day off, and it meant you actually had a day off from, like, basically, you know, anything that you needed to do, you can do whenever you felt like it, which meant sleeping past noon if you wanted to. It was no big deal. So now that that's off the table, I think I'm just gonna call it here. It's been almost an hour, and I know the next night's gonna take probably even longer than this one. I have to Google that. Like, when can you upgrade your inn? I'm sure it'll show up in the Oraculum as something you have to unlock, and then you could pay gold to expand your roster. At least, I mean, that's how it used I think that's how it used to work, except you didn't even, it used to always, you could expand your roster with gold as soon as you had the inn. That's just something you did at the inn with no problem. So they must have reworked it. I'll find out later, but for now I'll just assume that I'm not making any mistakes, that it's just you can't do it yet. And yeah, I've got nothing I could spend all these materials on except for, like, I can finish these reinforced walls. I could even double them up. I could even make 2 layers thick if I really, really wanted to. I mean, with this much materials, I couldn't do it all at once. But what else am I going to do? I could build a bunch of these little sure, I could just here and there, all willy-nilly. But these little minecarts are already, they're indestructible, and they're kind of yeah, they're sort of putting these little kinks in the flow where the zombies have to run into each other to get around the minecarts. So it's already pretty good. I don't know. I'll spend the rest of those materials later. The shop is now re-rollable, but I don't think I can upgrade the shop. Yeah, used to be you could pay gold to upgrade the shop, so it sold higher tier items. I don't know if that's also something that has to be unlocked from the Oraculum, or if it's just been reworked entirely to just only happen for free, just automatically, or what. Oh, that would be good with a wand, but I'm not too excited about wands. Offhand axe. How does that compare to his primary weapon? It's an offhand weapon, so it refuses to compare with his main hand weapon. Oh, that's right, it hits multiple targets. That's actually pretty cool. I think I'll allow it. I think Eustache, you can use this if you want to. I think the canon is that he's a mace user, but an offhanded axe, is that really beneath him or out of character? I don't think so. I think we can allow it here. Short bow +3, is that? Oh, I've already got one. Good. Okay, does he have, his one weapon? Yeah, he only has one weapon and no offhand, so I could use it. I think I want to use, yeah, I want to use the spiky block, whatever thing. I'm running out of things that I want to spend money on. I guess I want to upgrade my mine that I just bought, but let's just re-roll this shop. I'm kind of itching to see something better here. Yeah, this does not spark joy. Yeah, that amulet is like no. +4 block, plus some resistances, I guess. That's I guess that's fine. Yeah, let's just get them all tanked up. And let's... Oh yeah, it's not that expensive to upgrade the mines anymore. But each mine you can use it 3 times for 40, because, well, once overnight and then twice manually with workers. Yeah, the economy is definitely has faster turnaround in the lower ceiling. It's not bad. I guess it's used to be there. It was really painful, and then suddenly it pulled to 180, and then you were like super powerful. Okay, I think now that I've got more gold than I know what to do with, I might as well do these, or I could re-roll the store some more, but I'm not even going to use that one. Too many workers. I'd have to upgrade some houses or something. Oh, this, I think, just to restore literally a single mana point. Let's see, who's got the lowest health pool? Am I worried about that? Gudrun has like 60 armor. Alright, let's just upgrade. Let's just upgrade one of our houses, give Eustache a big chunk of max health. Oh, and these items, I was gonna... Well, that's... Oh, is it too late? Yeah. I don't want to... It's not... I don't want to spend gold doing that. I should have bought this one instead, even though it's... Even though it's a common... The uncommon is... It's only bonus health. So his second weapon said that he's only got a shield and he's got no... So... Yeah, I don't know. So here, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter how I do it, but he looks a little bit less silly when he has a shield. Because when he switched weapon sets, he's not carrying a shield with no weapon, which would look kind of silly. He's got an offhander, which just makes him look left-handed. Which what is it? It doesn't matter, but whatever. That's why I did it. All right. What next? Yeah, the first house upgrade is a lot cheaper, so let's just do that. And I could dig up one of these ruins, or I could dig up a skeleton pile. Okay, let's just dig up some skeletons. No, I don't. Okay, the rerolls get progressively more expensive, and I assume it resets overnight. So I think we're... Yeah, I'll take another look when I reload the save file later, but I think this is more or less what I want to do going into night 5. I'll just leave it like that. And yeah, that's it. That's progress. All right. Yep.